So hi guys. Today I want to I just want to talk about professional fighters league in Middle East and North Africa region. And recently the PFL has a competition where the fighters, they fight in every round, and then you get to the playoffs and the final round. The winner in each category, in the lightweight, bantamweight, featherweight, and welterweight, in the championships, and the winner gets $100,000, and you move on to the global PFL global, and then the winner of PFL global gets $1 million. So in the region, let's talk about the MENA region, the Middle East region. That I mean, it's been awesome watching this guys fight. I mean, the build up and everything. And recently, the playoffs were magical, man. There were so many upsets. So, Abdurrahman Ali Hesad was the biggest story of the night. He knocked out Saudi home favorite, Al Qatani. And I mean, Katani is really good, but I don't know. The first time I met Al Hirsat was I heard his intro. His entrance song was is the popular Nigerian song "Baby Calm Down." So I was thinking this is really funny. Like you come into a fight and you're like everyone should calm down. So I asked him after the fight, and he just told me that the noise, everything outside, too loud, and when he's going in, he just wants to calm down. And somehow it worked for him. He was able to put on the takedowns, the kicks. The display was magnificent, and it wasn't a surprise when the unanimous decision he beat Al Qatani. And I tell you, the home crowd they were silenced, and it's nice seeing a fight like that where it seems like maybe perhaps the underdog comes out, and he received the hero's welcome in Jordan. So I mean, this is good for the region. It's good for mixed martial arts. It's good for the sport also. And in another fight, I mean, one I'm looking forward to in the championship is for the welterweight division, where I mean, two of my favorite fighters would clash for the belt. I mean, these two guys, I like their stories. They're talking to them. You get to understand where they're coming from career wise. And then these two guys are no other than Muhammad Al Akra and of course Omar El Dafrawi. And these guys, I would say they don't really like each other. They want to get. I mean, I think the Frawi can't wait to get in the ring with Al Akra, and the same way. So when they both won their fights, I mean, Al Akra for the Iranian, and it was obvious he wanted to submit the guy, but the Iranian was fighting so hard. He also wanted the win. Considering the fact that Muhammad was supposed to fight someone else, and Fazli just accepted the fight, and he put on a good display. But of course, Mo Alakra he's really talented, and he learns from the best. He's a prodigy of Khabib, and he also American Kickboxing Association is the AK affiliation. There's a lot of expectations on him, and he's been delivering so far from the fights I watch, and he's getting better every fight, and it's a joy to see. And for Omar's story is really, when you listen to Omar talk, sometimes it might sound a bit overconfident and arrogant, but he tells me this is his story. No one can tell it better than him. He knows what he's been through. He knows nobody knows his story better than him. So when he shares it, he's sharing it because he wants to talk about it. And going to Bali and, training and losing fights, and then changing his mindset and coming back and winning fights. I've seen this guy, and in the playoff, he was so quick with the knockout, and he just destroyed his opponent. He was so quick. I mean, if you had like looked away for a few seconds, you'd have missed the action. And these two guys are gonna clash in the final. And the funny thing is, Omar's last defeat was against Mo Alakra, and it's gonna be revenge season. But Mo keeps saying that he lives rent free in Omar's head, and Omar says Mo has no chin. He's gonna knock him out. So I cannot wait for these two guys to get in the ring. Actually, it started after their playoffs fight. You know, when both fighters were presented in the ring, they had to be separated, and some shenanigans also behind the scenes. But we're looking forward to the actual fight in November in Riyadh. The PFL is really, the platform is really great for these fighters. And also in other fights, Islam Reda was imperious on the ground. He defeated Belagui, and Islam is going to face Ali Assad. That should be a good fight also. I mean, I don't know if people expected that to happen, but this should be a good fight. And another fighter from Saudi Arabia I want to talk about is Malik. I saw this guy fight the first time in PFL MENA 1 and Malik Basahil. I saw him fight, and seeing him fight now, he's growing. He's impressive. His technique has gotten better. And you see the confidence. It shows that he's learning and he's growing in the sport. And I think in the future he would be a household name in not just in the region, but I think globally, because that is what PFL is trying to do with these fighters. So let me know, guys, did you follow the PFL in a 3 action? And also, are you looking forward to the finals, in November? And one more thing, let's not forget the battle of the Clash of the Giants, Battle of the Giants. Ngannou is going to fight next month in Riyadh also. I'm really looking forward to that fight, and it's going to be Ngannou's first fight in a long time. And of course, we all know it's going to be his first fight since he suffered a tragedy. So, I mean, it's going to be interesting to see his mindset, how he's going to come into this fight. So, guys, let me know, what do you think about the PFL in the region? And there's also PFL Africa, which is going to grow also. There's PFL Europe, and PFL plans to expand everywhere also. So let me know. Do you think the fights are up to standard? Do you think the fighters? I think you should follow the fights and then make your own conclusions. Thanks, guys. See you later.